What's up? This is your boy Super and I'm playing Elite Dangerous. Buddy, I still have missions to turn in for like $1 million. Maybe a little more. 1.4 or 6 or something like that. Need to head to the Trappist system. That's it. It has an Earth-like world, so we'll get like 1.6 million for going there. Plus, it's an amazing thing to see. I mean, because it's a real life thing that you can look up, and it's an Earth-like world that they thought about colonizing, but it's too far. Cool. Neato. You've seen one black hole, you've seen them all. Oh, look at this. The trinary system? Is that what it's called? Tyree? Something like that, but it's only two. One of the times in between videos, I warped to a system like this with two suns. I was going full speed right through the middle, but the gravity wells are going to pull us in, and we're going to take hull damage. Like I almost did in the story I was talking about. So gone orbital. Seems like we've been here before. Like I mean an extra trip. Not just to pick up the mission once before without turning it in. It's not that far. What is this area over here? This is the starting bubble. I lost where Trappist is. Trappist 1's got Inglesi 67B. Something like that. So it's probably right next door. It makes sense for like things to be clustered together. Like if there's a system with exoplanets, due to the environmental conditions, there might be more in the same area. What do these symbols mean? Yeah, that's the starting bubble. We're just above it a little bit. I thought we were in a completely different bubble. We're right here this whole time? Okay. We didn't go far at all. Yeah, did not go very far. I would like to find another densely populated area to like begin a new chapter, a new start in our game. This all looks densely populated. White stars are where these are all these white dots are civilized systems where people are at. Wow, could you imagine that? Each one of these stars has planets full of people. And if on one planet is 6 billion people, then you got 3 planets average out that are populated, and each one of those planets has 6 billion people. And each one of these white dots exponentially grows with the number of people. No, don't exponentially grow. I mean, 3 systems means 18 million, so each one of these dots has 18 billion people on it. Maybe more. Like, I don't feel like we'll get lost going to the nebula. All them white dots. Let's see our filter. Population size. There's no filter on, so that wasn't true what I was saying. Civilization. Humans. Oops. Yeah, so you've got to have a spaceship with a long jump range because you're gonna run out of fuel. Where was I looking at? I was just going out to the side, wasn't I? It wasn't Berners Loop. It's the North American Nebula Orbit Head, but not the coal sack. This is where I was headed. To get here, there's absolutely no stars leading here. For looks like hundreds of light years. With people in them, but if you were fuel scooping, let's take a look at fuel scooping. So a fuel scoop's gonna be your way to get anywhere. Yeah, we could fuel scoop our way to most places, I bet. The maybe not, because there's a lot of ships. From what we've seen of ships, 50 seems like it would be the biggest ship, but I think there's definitely bigger and larger ships than we've seen, and we just haven't traveled any distance relative to the size of the game. You can just hear the black hole there. Can't even see it, so populated. Maybe that's just a cloud, I don't know. I can't see the center of the galaxy, you know that. Sagittarius A, it's a whole section. It's really something too, but it's a black hole, they say. Hundreds of times bigger, maybe millions of times bigger than the sun. I don't remember. I know it's at least 100. You would hear them and think they were over exaggerating, but they're not. That's pretty. And I can show you, we can plot a route and we won't be able to get there to one of these sites. The coal sack seems to be closest. That's not even in there, as we gotta go down further. Dark region, that's obviously in there, plot a route. Now let's see, why does this, none of these are fuel scoopable. Our filters on fuel scoopable stars. But it says, that's a big ass tank to go that far without fuel scooping. The dotted line means there's no fuel scoopable stars in this plot. That's absurd. Then how are we seeing all these dots? The filters on fuel scoopable stars. And they're saying this was the last one. So how did it finish plotting the route? That's crazy. So does it show some stats on the route? Jump range is 32. Like how many light years is the route? That route is 17 jumps. It doesn't say the light years. We're so far away from turning into mission now. We're heading in the wrong direction. See, I say we just try to make it to the last fuel scoopable star, and hopefully there's a civilization. But for at the very least, we need to take a fuel scoop, so we won't die and be stranded. Just take a fuel scoop and go to the edge of the Earth universe, and then from there work on our upgrade. Well, to work on our upgrades, we're going to need to go to the engineers, so we might as well stay around the engineers until we're ready to travel that far. But then it's not really just the engineers. You can't engineer our 4A FSD to 60 jump range. You can engineer it to 39. 39 is not that big of an improvement. What you should do is you got to get the biggest, the best ship that can take a 7A FSD, and then engineers that jump range to 80, 90, or somewhere around there. So making money, or just buying ship, tier, increasing the tier of our ship over and over again. I don't understand how that can be true. That can't be true, because our filter would have showed nothing then. I mean, we can't select them, so that must mean something. Okay, now we can select them. How are these showing up if they're not fuel scoopable? It's a Type K star. Type K is a fuel scoopable star. Let's get on to our round. They say that's the last fuel scoopable star, but why are we so low? This one's a fuel scoopable star. Type K. These ones are fuel scoopable stars. Why? This one's fuel scoopable. type M, actually that might not be. Why is type M selected? I think I made a mistake there. Hold on, let me look it up here. Fuel scoopable stars. Jesus. It's a simple question. Main sequence stars, that's easy. Main sequence stars. I don't need any of this extra information.
Incoming mission critical message.
What's going on? Delivery contact. Oh, we got another Boomtown delivery. So we gotta find a wake scanner. That's the problem with all this information in the internet. You want a simple answer, you're never gonna get it. Instead, you get a book talking about everything around the answer. An encyclopedia. It's a simple combination of letters. 7 letters. Main sequence stars. Fuel scoopable stars. It's not that important. The charts they're putting out aren't even making sense. It's 7 letters. Come on. Color temperatures. Even if I narrow the search to Elite Dangerous, it's not giving me an easy answer. It's telling me everything that's not fuel scoopable. How information about fuel scooping, not about the stars. And now images, there we go. So it's OBAFGKM, OBJFEKM, OBAFGKM. So yeah, and that's fuel scoopable stars for Elite Dangerous. But it says that this one's not. That's the last star before we run out of fuel. Because this next one's a type M, and a type M is fuel scoopable. That's what that means, how long we can go on one tank. Because if it wasn't fuel scoopable, we wouldn't be able to plot a route. Type M, star. Well, it's got 5 stars in it. It says M, red dwarf star. No civilization. So it's, yeah, I don't know why it says the last fuel scoopable star right here. It's type M too. Type M. Type red dwarf. Type M, red dwarf. I don't know what the deal is. I've always thought that meant you can't fuel scoop anymore because there's no more stars. But when the filter shows them as fuel scoopable stars. It just must be just this tank. Because it's not a fuel scoop filter. It's a star class filter. So if we're showing that information in that way, it could be possible. We did. But we could just go as far as we could go and, count that as progress. Not worry about, overarching goal. Say we have explored. And then when we're ready to upgrade engineer up things, come back to engineer. Or go see a nebula. Would imagine those as populated places. Like the beach is a very expensive populated place. I don't even know where to buy a fleet carrier. But there's the filters for that in the map. I think it's either fleet carriers or aliens. So that you don't even have to scan the system to know about those things. Pleiades. Betelgeuse is a popular star because it's the biggest that we've seen and it's visible during the daylight. I've been there. Not impressed. Like Noah series? I think I've been impressed by a small star, a star smaller than Sirius, a Betelgeuse, because it just now we can when we jump into that system, there was that tiny ass star. We could see the whole thing, and Betelgeuse was so big the whole screen was the star, and we couldn't see around it. It just looked like had a fiery wallpaper on our computer or something. It's huge. But it wasn't Betelgeuse because it was a smaller star because it was a white star. Betelgeuse is like a red giant or something because it's reddish orange. That white star took up the whole screen and I said something about it because it was so big. It was bright as hell. Betelgeuse wouldn't be, it would just look the same except orange. We've been there anyway.
Landing gear deployed.
Fuel, fix, and fill. The 3 F's. And then paint. Fuel, fix, fill, and paint. Now we're down to 97. Head down to outfitting, but play in the menus. Black salvage, 238,000 or encrypted data. Encrypted scrambled emissions data, so that's not that rare. Rarity grade 1 is just like you think it is. That's the worst. The lowest, least valuable. Then rarity grade 5 is the most valuable. because we get usually when it's rarity grade 3, we'd get like 10,000 credits from a $200,000 mission. So we're getting a half of the credits for a 1. That's disproportionate.
Incoming message.
Not important, I would imagine. What's our Federation rank looking like? 92 still, okay. Agricultural supplier. Assassinate. I'm tempted to pick one of these long ones and just do one every once in a while. $1 million planetary scan job. Wow. If we die, we fail. It's illegal. Spec Ops. That's a decent planetary scan job. 210. I mean, if you get to your ship, it seems like it'd be hard to fail. You know, they either shoot you out down while you're on the ground, or landing, or taking off. And it's such a small time that you're like, if you get away, like leave the planet, is like 5 seconds. It's 5 to 10 seconds that you're in your ship. You have a chance to fail. Covert data retrieval. Well, this must be the ones where we go to those points of interest and hack data. PSJ. Wet work. So that's where we down hack data and then kill somebody. Pretty wet. Planetary scan. Illegal black box knowledge. So that's not going to bring up our rank with the Federation if it's illegal. Planetary scan job. Spec Ops. I think I went the wrong direction. Commercial samples, expansion data, massacre. 325,000 black box scanning job. Urgent kill order for known terrorists. That's not good enough. Like, if we can get a kill mission for $250,000 without having to land and hack things. That doesn't. I mean, it's realistic for people to ask for you to do ridiculous things for a little amount of money. So that's cool. I mean, it's realistic that it's a mission there that we're never going to pick. You know. Let's go with the mega ship turrets. Let's see, we can get $250,000 for disabling the mega ship turrets. It's 10 seconds. You don't have to land anywhere. You don't have to blow up a ship. You know, you just go and hack a little thing for the same amount of money. And we still got others to turn in. Go do that. Like when I was a kid, it seems like there was a lot of things like that. Like, I'd always wonder, why did they put this dumbass shit in the game? Nobody's ever gonna do those things. That's the point. That there's lots of things in life people are never gonna choose, and crazy shit like that.
Landing gear retracted.
Clear the landing pad. You may leave when ready.
It's crazy. I'm just thinking about that, looking back at that as an adult. Like, if everybody's paying you $15 an hour to do something, there's still gonna be people offering 7 thinking it's a good deal. That's just how it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I digress. Back to Anarchus. It's a good. That's why I like realism in games, because then it's not an argument whether or not the quality of it. You know, it's reality. It's not about how saturated your fake universe is, because it's a real universe. How cartoonish is the game supposed to be for it to start separating its fans, you know? Top 1% of all liners in there, out there. You can't divide 3 liners to 1%. You can't divide 5 to 1%. Can't do half a ship. To do 1%, there'd have to be 100 liners. 100 ships. There's 3 that I know of. They're all made by the same company. One's small, one's medium, one's large. But I think there's 2 mediums, because, or 2 larges, whatever you want. There's one really large one large one medium one, and one small one, or something like that. I don't remember the company that makes them. The dolphin, the beluga, the orca. I think belugas, these are the biggest or the second biggest. And orcas, the medium, dolphins, the smallest. I don't know, I'm not sure if they have like a... I've always heard beluga talking about as like a big thing, so that might just be the biggest, and there's 3. Great big beluga. If the beluga's a whale, that makes sense. But I like, you know, Popeye said the beluga a pluca or something, and Popeye uses a different word. Pluca. Vertifish, is that his name? Verkatesh? Push it to the limit. Verkatesh. Push it to the limit. We going to fight or something? Let's go. Well, he's not even red yet. He's wanted, so I'm not backing down. I'm getting this money. Shoot first, and leave the head burst bleeding. Don't want to end the shoot the scene. Believe me. We bomb first when we ride. Please, reconsider before you die. We ain't even come to hurt nobody tonight. But it's my life or your life, and I'm a bomb first. It fits so perfectly. Like, he's the one who started it. We were going to be all peaceful, and it's really his life or mine. Thanks. So I'm gonna shoot first. Probably a lot of rap that's good for this game, space combat game. I think he might get the drop, escape us. For some reason, he's just the right strength to have time to run away. Or we just don't have the high enough damage to kill him quick enough. Because he's going to regain his shield, and he's only at 44. he could easily get away. He only needs to get away 3 kilometers. And there he goes. Oh, we got him. He was at 0 before his shields. Yeah, he's a good one too, 22,000 bounty on him. Let's see what a real bounty is. 178? Fuck yeah. It's either 178 or... No, it's 178. Because we already had 120 something. We turned in a 74,000. We've already had 92. We've already had 126. We already had 54. Oh yeah. Let's see if we dropped anything worthwhile. Maybe. It's not worn shield emitters or anything. So it's better than average.
Cargo scope deployed.
Shield emitters and worn shield. Just basically just worn shield emitters are trash. We've easily gotten 300 to 350 of those, and we could only hold 250. And haven't used any. I don't even know where they're used at. If we haven't used any, we engineered things and they didn't want shield emitters. We engineered a shield, and they didn't want shield emitters. Worn or brand new. They said no. So I have no clue. Like, and if they're so common, they're not going to be used in the high quality upgrades, and they weren't used in the low quality upgrades. We can't sell them. Really have no clue. Man, he must have been waiting at the space station for somebody. We're like 1 second away from the space station.
Drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pretty planet. Love the look of Saturn and love the look of gas giants, especially if they're high contrast. Did you put a ring on it? Damn. Slowing us down. There we go. Oh, that wasn't good. It was like a speed trap. Zooming on out of here. It's not that bad. Megameters. Less than 10. Still need them damn wake scanners. Up to 19 million. Also need to get our reputation up to get that ship. I'm gonna choose reputation 3. We leveled up with the faction. Leaders of the anarchist reputation, we are cordial. What did it do for the federales? Still at 92. System faction. So none of these, are these the guys the federales or not? Why don't you want to tell me? Galaxy-wide bounty, 1,300 credits. Galaxy-wide fine, 300. We'll take care of that. That's nothing. 89,000 in cartographic data. $178,000 for federal liberal command vouchers.
Incoming message.
That increased the rank with the federales. See, I was wondering. So doing things that aren't missions increase your rank for the federals. Doing things that are for missions increase your rank for the sub-faction. You got a Federation bounty fine of 1,400. Pay that. We got all these combat bounty vouchers. That's going to bring up all 200,000 for killing pirates. We're going to be leveled up with the Federation in no time.
Incoming message.
Let's see. You shouldn't have any other contacts. Combat bond. See, that I never could understand. I just killed all these criminals, and how am I not getting combat bonds? Because they're not in the war zone. Why not mercenary? Why not mercenary? It should be mercenary, right? If we're not in the war, we're in the mercenary killing the pirates. But no, that's not mercenaries either. Well, authority? No, you're not working for the government. What the fuck is going on with the combat bounty vouchers, okay? Insane. Still got a 2,500. What were all these messages? Federal Liberal Command reputation change to friendly. Earth Defense Force to cordial. Now what about the federales? 92 still. Come on, man. How do you gotta do it? 19.5 outfitting. Hatchback limit, surface scanner, fuel scoops, interdictors, hangars, refineries. Oops. No framed wake shift drive scanner. It could be in utilities, maybe. Outfields. Yep, that's where it is. Kill warrant scanners, chaff launchers, heat sinkers, manifest scanners, kill warrant scanners. We needed a scanner, but we probably already could have bought it. I forgot it was one of these. And we don't even have to substitute something out, just more to the hot list. To utility mounts. Yeah, thrusters are only thrusters. Optional internals. So this is everything. See, one has a 1 pip, so that's number 1. See, I chose something in a 4A slot, so I'm thinking, will it only show me things that go in a 4A slot? But no, this is a 1, this is 2. See, 1, 2. So under utility mounts is the wake scanner, the kill warrant scanner. Like, we've been able to scan them. We've been able to see that already. Why would we put that on our ship? Manifest scanners, we're not looking to rob nobody, and no, we don't need that shit. Fuck out of here. We still got a mission to turn in. Well, we chose 2 missions with only 24-hour time limits. System map. Lit 15th floor. I remember that magma planet. Okay. Get out of here.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Oh, that had like the pirate flag on it, didn't it? Yeah, it's a pirate station. Wow. Federal Liberal Command. Maybe they're liberating themselves from under the Federation. And that's why we didn't increase any rank with them. Frameshift drive charging. We can get engaged, baby. Catch me outside. How about that?
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh crap, what was I thinking? Told me to slow down, so I was like, oh no, oh no. Didn't need to slow down. this a new system? No,
System scan complete.
nothing here though. Nothing in the little player system. 72 Hercules.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, I remember Hercules. That must be the destination, huh? No, lit. We're going to lit. 144.
2. Frameshift drive charging.
This is not a new system. I definitely remember the 35 body system for sure. I know we could even coming all this way for $500,000. That's worth it. I'm taking the $500,000 too. I mean, we just got a 3+3 reputation booster and it didn't even do anything. We didn't even move it, the meter. Oh, we're up into 99 now. It must have had to refresh. Look at that. I think it was more killing the pirates than anything. Because it even said Federation was paying us for killing all those people. But now, even if once we get to the next level, that's not even guaranteed the level we need to get to buy the ship. I don't know how we had picked all the Federation missions for the whole first of the game. Must just be the location. Completely owned by the Federation. The bubble, that would make sense for the starting bubble, you know, to be the government.
Lakon Yankee Oscar uniform. The Federation welcomes you. Follow station protocols and enjoy your visit, Commander. Landing
Welcome
permission
to the
granted.
Federation.
Enter for approach to landing pad 43. Automated docking assist is now in progress.
Out of gas almost, below half a tank.
Landing gear deployed.
Do you have authorization to be inside the docking bay? Female.
WTF? You just gave me docking permission.
Landing complete. Systems offline.
She don't know I have permission to be here. Do you hear that? So they asked me if I had permission to be in the docking bay. Did we turn it in and we're at 19.5? No, here it goes. And we still get 2-star reputation. 20,000 million, yeah. There's a message. Federal Navy promotion to cadet. Fuck yeah. It seems familiar though. How could I've never reset this game. If I've been playing it in a continuous state. I don't know why I got deja vu like I was cadet before. So this is a rank cadet. We were rookie. Reputation is 100. We're already at 36 over to the next level of cadet. And we're heavily allied. I don't think we can buy that ship with this rank though. Seem to remember it being a different thing. Because I figure if you're a cadet, you don't need us to issue one of our ships to you just yet. If you do, it's a smaller one than what that one was. Kill one. Electronic countermeasures. Point defense manifest. Wake scanner. Pulse wave analyzers for mining. I remember mining. Yeah, kill warrant. I don't get why there's a kill warrant scanner. C rank frame shift wakes. Yeah, that's what we need. I thought we picked up another one of those missions, but I don't see it. We can take a kill warrant scanner. Oh, that's almost 500,000. I don't know. Did that tell us the price of the bounty? Is that what that means? As of now, we know whether they're wanted or not. This one draws more power and that's it. Oh, the range is longer. I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to pay that right now. It's all of our money. And I just bought the wake scanner. The wake scanner's on a fire roof. Seems like it should be something as soon as I highlight up a plane, it should go off. But I've got to trigger it. Put it as on with the surface scanner. Let's put it. There's a D scanner, which we use all the time. Let's put it with that, and let's put the data link scanner on with the surface scanner, because both of those, data link you have to get up close, but you can be in outer space. The surface scanner you have to be, they're both more complicated, and they take up your whole screen and don't let you move unless you exit it. So, but the wake scanner and the comp scanner, you can work easily. So they're like, they work the same way with the same ease of use. And shouldn't need to mess with anything else. Power, wake scanner, put some of the weapons on 5. Wake scanner doesn't need to be on 1, it can be on 4 for now. We'll just switch the weapon back and forth whenever. Scan them, then switch it off. We're at 19.9 because we spent some money on that. I don't see this mission. Expansion data querying, that was it. Meet the guy, let's do it. In a new system. For a mid-space exchange. If we switch our fire groups, we should see. There, it's on the left. Wake scanner.
Ship detach complete.
D scanner. D scanner is what we use every time we jump to a new system to scan all the stars and planets. So you can do it without even noticing sometimes. I think there might have been an auto scanner or something, because I remember. No, it does. When you anything that's close to the star and both the stars, it automatically scans without you having to do anything. So now there's a wake. Let's select the wake. Pull it out.
Power plant capacity
Out of range. This range is no good. Scanning the wake. This is how we gotta follow the guy for the mission. This thing is slow as fuck too. Complete strange wake solutions. So it didn't give me the information I needed. Where did the guy warp to? Let's try it again. So wake one. We learned who the person was. Wolf 835. Oh, that's where they went. It doesn't. Who was it though? That sucks. We don't get a message. I could have swore we got a message and we didn't have to look at. See how it says high energy wake? I thought we could just. I thought it would say the name of the person and everything. Seems to work completely different than I remember. We've got a C rank and it's terrible. Slow, no range. Doesn't display information. That new data, there we go. Data mine wake exceptions encoded. Data mine wake exception. Like just 3330. That's a long jump. That's a really long jump. I think they're jumping longer than I could jump. So where I should have it plotted already.
cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
I hope you don't have to have your hard points out for it. You don't for the scanner.
Ready to engage.
Stay safe, Commander.
Oh, we're going to the same system I just scanned the guy's wake. That's not that far. I feel like a spy or something. I feel all excited. "13 bodies." Did it say to meet him here? Asteroid belts here. Oh no, we gotta fly around the side. What a pain. We don't have that much time. That's why I don't want to do it. Trying to get this mission. I can't scan these right now. If the guy is here, we gotta go meet him. Probably at the nav beacon. And then we'll scan his wake. We're not gonna have enough time. We have exactly 1 minute. I'm gonna have to think. We can't. We've only got a day, so we gotta either abort it or do it. We should, but his wake should be in the contacts list when we encounter him. You know, the wake scanner added another reticle to our display. The orange line there. It's not been enough.